You feel it, don't you? Something is off. They smile at you, but it doesn't reach their eyes. They talk to you, but it feels empty, like something behind their words is missing. And the worst part, you can't prove it, because on the surface, everything seems fine. But deep inside, your gut keeps whispering, something isn't right. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever been around someone who says they care, but their energy feels cold? Like they're there, but not really there with you? Sometimes, the people who secretly dislike you aren't your enemies. They are the ones sitting right next to you, smiling, talking, pretending. And you start questioning yourself. Am I overthinking? Am I being too sensitive? But what if you're not wrong at all? What if your mind is picking up signals your eyes can't fully see yet? Because the truth is, people don't always show hate openly. Sometimes they hide it so well that even they don't realize it themselves. And this is where psychology gets deep. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychologist, believed that our relationships don't just show who we love, they reveal what we hide inside ourselves. He called it "you're the shadow," the part of us we don't want others to see. And sometimes, when someone secretly hates you, it's not just about you, it's about what you represent to them. Think about this. Have you ever met someone who seemed uncomfortable around you? For no clear reason, you didn't hurt them. You didn't do anything wrong, but still, their vibe felt off. Why? Because your presence might be triggering something inside them, something buried deep in their unconscious mind. Carl Jung believed that people often project their inner conflicts onto others. So when someone secretly dislikes you, they might actually be reacting to a part of themselves they don't want to face. Let's make it real. You imagine this. You're doing better in life, growing, improving, becoming more confident. And suddenly, someone close to you starts acting different. They don't celebrate your wins anymore. They give short replies. They seem distant, almost irritated. Have you seen this happen? Be honest. Does this feel like your story too? This is not always jealousy in a simple way. It's deeper than that. It's their worst shadow reacting to your light. Because when you grow, you remind them of everything they are avoiding in themselves. And instead of facing it, they slowly start resenting you. Silently, subtly, without even saying a word. But here's where it gets even more dangerous. Not all hidden dislike looks like distance. Sometimes, it looks like fake closeness. They stay around you, talk to you, laugh with you, but something feels forced. Like they are wearing a mask. Carl Jung called this the persona, the version of ourselves we show to the world to be accepted. So someone might act kind, but deep inside, they feel something completely different. And your mind can feel that mismatch. That's why you feel uncomfortable, even when nothing bad is happening. Because your unconscious mind is reading signals your conscious mind is ignoring. Have you ever left a conversation feeling drained, even though everything seemed normal? That's not random. That's your energy responding to hidden emotions that were never spoken. If this is hitting something inside you, take 1 second and like the video, because this is not just content, this is awareness. Now here's the question. What are the actual signs? How do you know if someone secretly hates you, but hides it perfectly? Because the next signs are so subtle that most people completely miss them. And once you see them, so how do you really know if someone secretly hates you, but hides it? Not by what they say, but by what they can't hide. Because no matter how good someone is at pretending, their unconscious always leaks the truth. Sign number 1, their smile feels incomplete. They smile, they laugh, but something feels off. It's quick, forced. It doesn't reach their eyes. Have you ever noticed that? A smile that looks right, but feels wrong? That's because real emotions come from the unconscious, but fake ones are controlled by the persona. And the body always struggles to fake what the heart doesn't feel. Sign number 2, they subtly dismiss you. Not openly, not aggressively, but in small ways. They ignore your ideas. They change the topic when you speak. They don't fully listen. At first it feels small, but over time, you start feeling invisible around them. Be honest. Have you ever felt like someone hears you, but never truly listens? Sign number 3, they act different around others. This one hurts the most. With others, they are warm, engaging, alive. But with you, something changes. Their tone, their energy, their effort, it drops. And you start wondering, did I do something wrong? But deep down, you know you didn't. 1 of 4, they never celebrate your growth. This is a big one. When you succeed, they stay quiet. When you improve, they act neutral, or worse, they make subtle negative comments. Let's see how long this lasts. You've changed. Sounds familiar? This is where a projectionoid comes in. Carl Jung believed, when people feel insecure about themselves, they project that discomfort onto others. So your growth becomes their trigger. In fine, they give you backhanded compliments. This is hidden dislike in its most clever form. You look good today, finally. Wow, you actually did something right. It sounds like praise, but it carries a hidden sting because their shadow doesn't want you to feel fully confident. So they mix appreciation with subtle negativity, and your mind gets confused. True. Sign number 6, you feel drained after being around them. This is one of the most powerful signs. No clear reason, no big fight, but after spending time with them, you feel heavy, low energy, overthinking. Why? Because your unconscious mind is picking up emotional tension that was never expressed directly. Your body knows, even when your mind is trying to ignore it. Quarter sign number 7, they secretly compete with you. They compare, they measure, not openly, but internally. And sometimes, you can feel it. Every time you share something good, there's a shift in their energy, a slight discomfort, a hidden resistance, because to them, your existence feels like a challenge. Now pause for a second. How many of these signs felt familiar? 1, 3. All of them? Be honest with yourself. Is there someone in your life right now who fits this pattern? If this feels personal, drop one word in the comments that describes how you're feeling right now. And also tell me, where are you watching from and what time is it there? I read everything. But here's the deeper truth. This isn't just about them. It's also about you. Because the real question is not, why do they secretly hate me? The real question is, why do I keep allowing this energy into my life? This is where things get uncomfortable and powerful at the same time. Why do you keep giving your energy to people who don't truly value you? Be honest with yourself. Is it really about them? Or is it something deeper inside you? Carl Jung believed, we don't just choose people randomly. We choose people who match something within us. Our wounds, our fears, our emotional patterns, even our past. This is where your inner child arc comes in, the part of you that once felt ignored, unseen, unloved, not enough. And now, without realizing it, you're trying to fix that feeling through other people. Think about this. Have you ever stayed in a connection where you had to prove your worth? Where you kept trying, hoping they would finally see you, love you properly, choose you fully? That's not just love. That's a pattern, an emotional loop. Your unconscious mind is trying to recreate the past, hoping this time it ends differently. But it rarely does, because people who secretly dislike you will never suddenly wake up and give you the love you've been craving. And deep down, you already know that. So why is it so hard to let go? Because a part of you is still waiting for validation, for closure, for that one moment where they finally say, you matter. But here's the painful truth. Sometimes you have to become that voice for yourself. Carl Jung called this process individuation, becoming whole, not by chasing love, but by understanding yourself on a deeper level. Because when you truly know your worth, you stop trying to convince people to see it. You stop explaining yourself to those who misunderstand you. And most importantly, you stop staying where your energy feels unwelcome. Let me ask you something. How much of your life have you spent trying to be accepted by people who were never meant to understand you? And what would happen if you finally chose yourself? Not in a selfish way, but in a healing way, a grounded way, a powerful way. Because the moment you do, everything changes. Your standards rise, your energy shifts, and suddenly, you start attracting people who don't make you question your worth. People who don't hide their feelings. People who don't confuse you. People who don't make you feel like you're too much or not enough. Real connection feels different. It feels safe, clear, effortless, not perfect, but honest. So if someone secretly hates you, let them. You were never meant to be liked by everyone. You were meant to be understood by the right ones. And maybe this realization right here is your turning point. If this touched something real inside you, take 1 second to like the video. And if you want more deep, real, Jung-style psychology content, subscribe, because this journey is just beginning. Before you go, tell me in the comments, what's one word that describes how you feel right now? And where are you watching from? And what time is it there? Because sometimes the biggest shift in your life doesn't come from finding someone new. It comes from finally seeing the truth about who is never right for you.